Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ariel. If you don't already know, I do men's luxury fashion lifestyle content. So welcome back to my channel. For all my long-time subscribers, what is up, guys? We have been on a consecutive row of hauls. Today's is gonna be a little bit of like a random pickups haul. It's not gonna be like a designated dedicated vlog to any specific brand or designer today. Mini haul of some little pickups and big pickups that I did in the last, I feel like I've been saying this last week. It's just some new shit that I bought. We're gonna just jump into the new shit I bought. Let's jump into it now. First and foremost, my fiance knew how bad I wanted these damn sneakers for 2 years?
Yeah.
3 years?
3 years.
I wanted these bad. Real bad. She got me these for my birthday. These are the Balenciaga white and blue running sneaker. Now, I was not a huge fan of like the Triple S. I was kind of a fan of these guys right here, and these are actually kind of like wider than the Triple S, but I still feel like they're a little bit slimmer than the Triple S, which is why I like them. But I really love these because the whole look of the sneaker just kind of looks like an oversized ASIC. It's distressed in specific areas throughout the sneaker, and it also looks like it's glued together. But I just love this running sneaker just because of how slim it looks, even though it's bulky. I'm very big on things being tapered the right way. And with the Triple S and a lot of the Balenciaga track sneakers and all that, they just always look so like wide and chunky and don't always do it for me. But with this specific running model, I just really loved a lot of the details throughout the sneaker and how they actually designed it. One of the key design features that I really like, that I think also kind of pulls design elements from like a thrift store, is that they... What are you laughing at? Did you sneeze?
No.
You had a fly going in?
A fly went into my nose.
In thrift stores, you'll see that they'll write like the pricing on stuff, especially on like sneakers or other goods, and they'll do it in like this white marker. So what I thought was cool is that they put the sizing in white marker, or what looks like white marker, on the foot, like the front of the toe box. Ended up taking these in a 13, which is a 46. I don't know what this is, and this is why you shouldn't touch your sneakers with bare hands. It's tree sap. It's tree sap. It's not shit. Distressed and unique. Each pair is going to be slightly different because it is hand distressed. You're going to get like the dirty look throughout the sneaker. It's going to have this like glue throughout the... I guess they actually did glue this like extra thick sole to the normal sole of the sneaker. And these are actually extremely comfortable. I love this sneaker so much so that I ended up getting another color that we will jump into after this. But the white and blue, I feel like it can go with everything. It's one of the first colorways that actually dropped through Balenciaga when they did this sneaker years back. But yeah, it's just a very cool sneaker. Distressed, doesn't really get much better than that, and they're comfortable. So I've been wearing them a ton, as you guys can kind of see and tell by the tree sap on the bottom of my fingers. And I'm gonna go clean now before we jump into the next one. I love the white and blue pair so much, I ended up getting the running sneaker in the... I guess you would say this is like a goldish, right? Like a gold brown colorway. It's bronze. Very... Bronze?
Yeah, there's some bronze in there.
Bronzy?
Yeah. Earth
tones, brown. I haven't worn these yet. These are brand spanking new. Took them again in a size 46, which is a 13. For running sneakers, I tend to size up 1 because I feel like the materials that they use a lot of the times do not stretch and are uncomfortable on my foot. But I'm usually a size 12, so I would say, if you feel the same way, I would size up 1 for the running sneakers. So they are cut pretty tapered. So for my foot, I prefer to go up a size. But it's going to be the same design as the white and blue. It's supposed to look like a vintage, dirty, oversized running sneaker. But that's why we love Balenciaga. And it's just going to be an easy beater sneaker to kind of get use out of every day. So love this sneaker. So that's the second pair of these guys. The last chunky sneaker that I got, maybe we'll jump into at the end of the video because I have them on and they're kind of heavy. Staying on more Balenci, I ended up picking up this basic t-shirt that almost feels like a vintage tour t-shirt. It has a little bit of distressing throughout on the sleeve, and I think it has it around the collar, and then also on the hem, and it has the tiny embroidered Balenciaga logo there in, I think it's called like Tiny B logo, something like that. I ended up taking this one in a size 1. It's like a slim oversized fit, if that makes sense. So it fits close to a size large, but very slim fitting. And to match the brown runners, I ended up also grabbing this cap that I was looking at for a little bit over a year, and I ended up finding it for a decent price, so I grabbed it. Also slightly distressed classic cap with the Balenciaga embroidered on the front, full tonal brown, which will go with everything. And again, just for those like easy casual days, just want to throw on a cap, look cool, pair it with the runners. I love the color. Jumping into some more outerwear that I probably don't need. This is actually another archive piece that I was hoping to one day get, and it finally fell in my lap. This is the Berluti by Haider Ackerman blanket coat in the olive colorway. Haider's era at Berluti is one of my favorites. I think that Chris Van Ash also did an amazing run for Berluti, but I think that Haider's was truly something special. And again, just like with any Haider Ackerman piece, you know you're going to get something of like the most upper echelon quality. This is a full cashmere coat. It's super, super soft. It's extremely comfy. It's probably like some of the stretchiest and like form-fitting cashmeres I've ever come across. And the olive color is really, really beautiful. I feel like under certain lighting, it definitely like lightens up quite a bit. So it'll be a little bit more light green. Looks much darker, but outside in the light, I'll put photos so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. Kind of stretches to your shape, so it's very slim fitting, but again, like depending on your figure, it'll definitely just kind of like wrap around and fit like a glove and fit perfectly. And then another cool design feature is that the collar is intended and cut to stay upwards at all points, but you could kind of fold it down so you get like a classic collar like that. But I think it's kind of cool. Kind of distinguishes this as Haider's Berluti coat. So I ended up finally getting this. I love it. It is super, super warm also. Easy coat to always wear. The last outerwear piece is this beautiful camo.
It's bedazzled.
Bedazzled. This is my beautiful Surf Sound collection by Eddie Slimane. Yeah, Surf Sound, Eddie Slimane, Saint Laurent. That's a mouthful. So this is from the Surf Sound collection. I'm actually gonna, I'll put this here so we can easily just admire it for how beautiful it is. This is from the Surf Sound collection. It's one of the most coveted, sought after pieces, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, if you know about this jacket, you know about this jacket. If you don't, I'm here to talk your ear off about how much I love this coat like every other one of my coats. This is again from the Surf Sound collection when Eddie was under YSL. I have an unhealthy relationship with the Surf Sound collection. I buy every piece that I could find in my size that I have wanted and covet, and I add it to my collection. So this was probably one of the last pieces from Surf Sound. Easy jacket. I more than likely am going to use this like when I'm running errands and if I'm going to the gym, if it's raining. That's what this coat is going to serve its purpose for. It's not something that I'm going to like super dress up, and that's kind of like why I like it. It has these beautiful patches all throughout. So this one says space is my home, kind of fitting with all the drones going around right now. So yeah, so I might wear this if one of the UFOs comes to beam me up. Beautiful rocket ship on the back that has all this really beautiful, as my fiance wanted to call, bedazzled decor on the back. On the front, you're gonna get this giant Saint Laurent zipper. Kind of looks like those vintage, you know, the vintage biker jackets and all that. It's kind of where Eddie got inspiration from. Has 4 giant pockets on the front, and my only little tidbit that I don't like about it is that it has openings on each pocket. So I mean, it's cool because you could put your hand in through the side, but also like if you have your wallet here, that's probably my only fear, that something would slide out. But I could probably have my seamstress just sew this down so it doesn't open up. but has these 4 giant pockets. The zip comes down to the bottom. Has some cinches at the waist if you want to get it a little bit more tapered around your waist and just give it a little bit more of a shape. But it is oversized and just, again, a super easy piece. Could throw this on with runners again and just go about your day. So y'all know what this is. I didn't get all the rest of the Rick pieces that I wanted to do for that dedicated second haul, but we're going to talk about this one because I picked this one up recently because I have a whole game plan for these. That's what we're getting into. These are the Rick Owens Mega Geobasket. My fiance hates them. I love them. These are from the Porterville collection, and I loved a lot of the pieces. Especially this specific pair of geobaskets and in this colorway. This one happens to be in a special colorway called Pearl, which is the color that's the midsole, and also this like color on the back part of the sneaker of the geobasket. Also did them in full pearl, which is this color again, just flush tonal, and then he did them in milk and black, which is like the classic geobasket color. However, this is the pair that walked the runway with the iconic look, which I will insert a picture of on the side so you guys can see. But it's pretty much like 2 geobaskets in one. The thickness of the sole would be close or the same to what's called the bumper geobasket, which is the shorter version but has the zipper. This one is much more taller, slim, but it's very, very bulky. And it comes in this like almost like padded calf leather, which is nice. And I feel like as you beat it up and age it, it's just going to look better and better with natural wear. Super oversized pair of geobaskets. They're extremely comfortable, but I will say I went true to size and I grabbed a size 45. They are really, really padded on the inside, so I would even suggest half sizing up because they do come 45.5 if you don't like your foot feeling like really constricted and really like fitted, because there is a lot of padding in this shoe. I love these. I think they're really, really cool. The only downside would be, for me personally, I think for easier on and off access, I would have had the zipper here, and I don't really know why the Rick team didn't put the zipper. But it does kind of differentiate this from the bumper geobaskets that have the zipper and are a little bit shorter. So if that's the case, then I kind of understand, but I still feel like it would kind of give it a little bit of an easier wear for the wearer, for on and off. That's the only downside I would have. But I do think that they're beautiful, and I think that in this colorway especially, and in the full pearl, they'll probably be one of the more sought after geos down the road, just because they're going to be special to the runway. So love these. Let me know what you guys think about this mega geobasket in the comment section below, because I know some people either really, really love them or just hate them. So we'll talk about it in the comment section below. That is going to wrap up my little haul. We'll call this the little haul, the tiny haul, the tiny random haul. Let me know what you guys thought of my pickups in the comment section below. Let me know which was your favorite. As always, you can find all of the pieces that I talked about in the description box below. I will link everything. And if I can't find the exact item, I will link something that's pretty close. If you don't already subscribe to the channel, please hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, drop me some comments, follow me on IG at ARIEL ROSADO 29 for daily fit content and reels and all that other good stuff. I appreciate it. And I will see y'all in the next vlog. Peace.